Water Funner here. Today I'm going to do a 5-minute oil flush. I'm in no way affiliated with Kleen-flo, but this is the instructions that they give you on the back. So I'm going to follow the manufacturer's instructions and I'll show you how I do it and give you a look at the oil when it comes out. They recommend on the instructions that you have the car warm at operating temperature, and I've had the car running for a while now, so it's up to operating temperature. So I'll just pop the hood. According to the instructions, it says to check your oil level, make sure that it's full. Malibu is. And then add the contents of this container into the oil. Just because I'm calling this a 5-minute engine flush doesn't mean that this is only going to take you 5 minutes. What you're also going to need is a good quality oil filter, and I use Wicks. I like to use a good full synthetic oil, and I'm also not affiliated with Castrol or Wicks. That's just what I use. And then it says to run the engine for 5 minutes at just above idling. So I'll do that now. I found myself a can of primer, and it just happened to fit between the brake pedal and the plastic there, and I've got it holding the exhaust down just slightly. So it's sitting at about 2000 RPM, and I'm going to do that for about 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 6 minutes now. A little slow getting back here. Okay, it's idled back down. Just going to shut it off. So now that it's ran at a high idle for 5 minutes, well 6 I gave it, you're going to need to do an oil change on it, and if you've never done an oil change on your Malibu, there's a link on how to do it right there. So now I'm going to do my oil change, and I'll let you have a look at the oil after it comes out. Got my 15mm wrench for the oil plug, and I've cleaned my drain pan out nice, and this way anything that does come out of that oil, I'm going to be sure that it actually came from the oil and not just something that was stuck in the bottom of the pan. So I've got it all filled back up with oil again, all 4.5 liters, and I just did a quick tip video on the oil cap. It helps prevent it from sticking inside the engine, and I'll put the link right up here. Just clean everything up here, and I'm going to start her up. I'm just going to let it run for a while, and then I'll check it for leaks. In the meantime, this is the oil that came out of it. This oil change was done at 31% on the oil life monitor. Now keep in mind this is warm, and it also has that cleaner in it. That cleaner is a little bit on the thin side, and I guess that's why you let it out right away with the oil. But looks a little bit black there. nothing unusual about the filter. I'm going to pour this oil into this jug. And we'll be able to see if there's any sludge at the bottom of this. Possibly something that the engine flush might have loosened up. To me it almost looks like that engine flush is so thin that it pretty much dissolved anything that might have been in there. But oil's almost all gone. Let's have a look. We'll tell in a minute if there's any junk in the bottom. There's a little bit of a sludgy coating on the bottom of it. Feels thick and gooey. So maybe it did clean something out. At first I didn't know what to make of this engine flush. Once I let the pan drain all the way, I got a paper towel and I'm going to do it again now. I just wiped out the bottom of the pan, and that looks pretty dirty, the stuff that came off the bottom here. Yep. So that all sank to the bottom of the oil. Looks like it cleaned out a lot of gunge. So, in my opinion, it worked. So the 5-minute engine flush is all done. So it's coffee break. I let the engine run, there's no leaks. And there's just one more thing left to do, and that's to reset the oil life monitor. And if you don't know how to do that, I'll put a link right there on how to reset the oil life monitor. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like, and like if you like. Thank you.